Hola y buenos días. Yo soy el Señor Morris. ¿Cómo están ustedes? Now, have you all been practicing your Spanish from our other classes? Espero que sí. I sure hope so. Today, we're going to form some teams and review the family members, and then we're going to introduce a new question about where various people work. But I tell you what, let's go ahead and begin with our canción de saludos. As we always do, you guys should be getting pretty good at this by now. So, canten conmigo. Hola, hola, buenos días, bienvenidos, ¿cómo están? Todos juntos ya estamos listos para aprender. Good job, muy bien cantado. You're really getting good at singing that song. I think you've been practicing, or maybe you've just heard it so much by now. Tell you what, let's go ahead and begin by going over the family members to see how well you remember them. What I'd like you to do is, teachers, go ahead and form two teams in your classroom. Now, you may already have teams made up because you use them in other activities in your class. If that's fine, you can use those teams. Or if you don't have any teams already made, you can put me on pause and make your teams so that we can continue. I don't mind. Go ahead. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you a different family member, and then I'm going to give you two choices about what the relationship of that family member is. And I want one team to see if they can get the right answer. If they get it, they get a point. Okay? You'll understand as we go along. Let's go ahead and start with this one. Team 1. Marta. What is Marta's relationship to Esteban? What is Marta's relationship to Esteban? Okay? ¿Es Marta el tío de Esteban o la hermana de Esteban? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you said la hermana, you're right. So give yourself a point, Team 1, if you said that Marta is la hermana de Esteban. Okay, well, let's look at Marta again. What is Marta's relationship to Pedro y Luz? Marta es la que de Luz y Pedro. Okay, here we go. I'm going to give you a couple of choices. ¿Es la hija de Pedro y Luz o es la prima de Pedro y Luz? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Marta es la hija de Pedro y Luz. So I'm going to put that right down there. And if you said la hija, Team 2, you are correct. Give yourselves a point. Let's look now at Esteban. What is Esteban's relationship to Marta? What is Esteban's relationship to Marta? Here you go. ¿Es Esteban el abuelo de Marta o es el hermano de Marta? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this one should have been pretty easy for you. Esteban es el hermano de Marta. If you got that one right, give yourselves a point. Okay. Let's look at Esteban again and see if you can figure out what is Esteban's relationship to Luz y Pedro. What is Esteban's relationship to Luz y Pedro? Here we go. ¿Es Esteban el hijo de Luz y Pedro o es la tía de Luz y Pedro. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you said el hijo de Luz y Pedro, give yourselves a point because Esteban es el hijo de Luz y Pedro. Well, let's look up at some of these people here. Luz. What is her relationship to Marta y Esteban? What is Luz's relationship to Marta y Esteban? ¿Es Luz la abuela de Marta y Esteban? ¿O es la mamá de Marta y Esteban? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Luz es la mamá de Esteban y Marta. Es la mamá. How about Pedro's relationship to Marta y Esteban? Team 2, this one's going to be yours. ¿Es Pedro el primo de Marta y Esteban? ¿O es el papá de Marta y Esteban? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Es el papá de Marta y Esteban. Pedro es el papá de Marta y Esteban. Well, we know that Pedro es el papá de Marta y Esteban, y Luis es el papá de Pedro. But what is Luis's relationship to Marta y Esteban? Okay, here you go. This is going to be for Team 1. ¿Es Luis el tío de Marta y Esteban o es el abuelo de Marta y Esteban? Might have to think about this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Es el abuelo de Marta y Esteban. Es el abuelo de Marta y Esteban. Very good. Well, I tell you what, this is going to be too easy if I ask about somebody else. So right now I'm going to ask about Miguel. Okay. Miguel es el hermano de Pedro. But what is Miguel's relationship to Marta y Esteban? ¿Es Miguel el primo de Marta y Esteban o es el tío de Marta y Esteban? Team 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you said el tío, give yourself a pat on the back and a point because that's right. Miguel es el tío de Marta y Esteban. How about Carmen? Carmen es la mamá de Pedro y Miguel, but what is her relationship to Marta y Esteban? ¿Es la abuela de Marta y Esteban? ¿O es el primo de Marta y Esteban? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you said la abuela, you are absolutely correct. Carmen es la abuela de Marta y Esteban. Let's see. Let's look over here now at Susana. What is Susana's relationship to Esteban y Marta? Okay. I think this is probably getting pretty easy for you guys now, isn't it? Here you go. Team number 2, it's your turn. ¿Es Susana la tía de Marta y Esteban? ¿O es el primo de Marta y Esteban? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. ¿Es la tía de Marta y Esteban? Es la tía. Okay. Team 2, give yourselves a point if you got that one right. Okay. David es el hijo de Miguel y Susana. But what is his relationship to Marta y Esteban? ¿Es la prima de Marta y Esteban o es el primo de Marta y Esteban? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you said el primo, you are absolutely right. David es el primo de Marta y Esteban. Okay. Rosa es la hermana de David y es la hija de Miguel y Susana. What is her relationship to Esteban y Marta? Okay, team 2, this one's yours. ¿Es la prima de Marta y Esteban o es la prima de Marta y Esteban? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Es la prima de Marta y Esteban. If you didn't get that one right, you should probably take a point away because there was only one choice. How are you guys doing? Does anybody in your class know all of the family members pretty well by now? You know what? I think it would be a good idea for you to teach the class sometime if you know the material pretty well. Give it a try. Now, we already asked a question about the names of various family members. ¿Cómo se llama tu mamá? Today, we're going to introduce a new question. That question is, ¿dónde trabaja? Repitan todos. ¿Dónde trabaja? And you can see that this is a question. You can see it has an upside down question mark here and a question mark over here. You see those? ¿Dónde trabaja? Well, if I ask you a question, I could ask you, ¿dónde trabaja tu mamá? Okay? Now, you know who I'm asking about, tu mamá. So if I ask you that question, you might say, mi mamá trabaja en un banco. Mi mamá trabaja en un banco. And if she worked there, she'd work in a place like this. En un banco. Okay. So, mi mamá trabaja en un banco. If you're answering me and telling me that your mother does what? She works in a bank. That's right. But if I ask you, ¿dónde trabaja tu mamá? You might say, mi mamá trabaja en una fábrica. Una fábrica. You see, this is where they put cars together. We'd call this a factory. And if you know your English pretty well, you've probably heard the word fabricate, which means to make something. Fabricate and fábrica. So a fábrica is where they make things. If I ask you, ¿dónde trabaja tu mamá? You might tell me, mi mamá trabaja en una escuela. En una escuela. Here's some books and a globe, a desk with an apple on it, and a big board. This is probably where you guys are right now. En una escuela. That's right. But if your mom didn't work in any of those places, and I ask you, ¿dónde trabaja tu mamá? You might tell me, mi mamá trabaja en una oficina. En una oficina. Now this word is a cognate. It looks a lot like the word in English. And you can see this place, they've got a drawing table here and a desk and chair with a computer, some windows so that you can look out the window. Okay, so you might say, mi mamá trabaja en una oficina. Well, I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and start getting our activity sheets out for today. And while I do that, I'd like for all of you to watch this video and review the places where people work. Pongan atención y repitan todos.
¿Dónde trabajan? ¿Dónde trabaja tu papá?
Mi papá trabaja en una oficina.
¿Dónde trabaja tu mamá?
Mi mamá trabaja en una fábrica.
¿Dónde trabaja tu tío?
Mi tío trabaja en una escuela.
¿Dónde trabaja tu tía?
Mi tía trabaja en un banco.
¿Dónde trabaja?
Mi tía trabaja en un banco. I'd like you guys to go ahead and practice by repeating those as you hear them, okay? Tell you what, let's go ahead and look now at the activity sheet for today, entitled, appropriately enough, ¿Dónde trabajan? Número uno. So this is the first one of many. Your activity sheet looks like this. ¿Dónde trabajan? Número uno. Let's go ahead and start up here. It says nombre. Voy a escribir mi nombre. Roberto, Morris. Have you guys gotten your names in Spanish yet? If you haven't, you might want to do that. Now, this activity sheet is pretty clear. We're going to fill in the blank with the name of the place where the person is working. And down at the bottom, we have the answer key that will give us our answers. Repitan: una oficina, una fábrica, un banco y una escuela. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this first one up here. Try to read these questions out loud and the answers when you go over them. Here we go. ¿Dónde trabaja tu abuela? Repitan todos. ¿Dónde trabaja tu abuela? Let's see where she's working here. This one's pretty easy to identify. It has the name right up there, So, this is pretty much a no-brainer. Mi abuela trabaja en, and you can copy it from the bottom if you need to, en un banco. Trabaja en un banco. Go ahead and cross that out down at the bottom because you won't need that again. I'm going to tell you, the rest of them aren't quite as easy. They don't have the word on them anywhere. But I'd like you to go ahead and finish that up whenever your teacher tells you to, whenever you have time, whether it's right after this, sometime during the day, or maybe you should take it home with you, okay? Pero ya es hora de despedirnos. For our goodbye song today, I'd like to sing one of my favorite songs. It's called De Colores. Now, all of the students who've been with me before should know this song, and all of my new students will, I'm sure, learn it. ¿Listos? Canten conmigo. De colores se visten los campos en la primavera. De colores son los pajarillos que vienen de afuera. De colores es el arco iris que vemos lucir, y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Canta el gallo con el kiri, 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 kiri. La gallina con el cara, 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 cara. Los polluelos con el pío, 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 pío. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Muy bien cantado. We're going to practice that one again. I'll see you next class. Until then, adios.